Deuteronomy 8:16 says, "He gave you manna to eat in the wilderness, something your ancestors had never known, to humble and test you so that in the end it might go well with you." This verse reveals God's divine purpose behind wilderness seasons in the life of his people. The provision of manna was not only sustenance, it was a spiritual lesson. Through testing and humbling, God refines character, teaches dependence, and aligns hearts with his will. Trials are not signs of abandonment, but of preparation. God's ultimate goal is always for the eternal good of those who love and trust him. Supporting scriptures. 1. Deuteronomy 8:16. He gave you manna to eat in the wilderness, to humble and test you so that in the end it might go well with you. 2. Deuteronomy 8:2. Remember how the Lord your God led you all the way in the wilderness, to humble and test you. 3. Exodus 16:4. I will rain down bread from heaven, to test them and see whether they will follow my instructions. 4. James 1:2-3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. 5. James 1-12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. 6. Romans 5:3-4. Suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. 7. Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems pleasant, but later it produces a harvest of righteousness. 8. Psalm 119:71. It was good for me to be afflicted so that I might learn your decrees. 9. Worse, Peter 1:6-7. You have had to suffer grief so that the proven genuineness of your faith may result in praise. 10. Proverbs 3:11-12. Do not despise the Lord's discipline, because the Lord disciplines those he loves. 11. Job 23:10. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold. 12. Isaiah 48:10. See, I have refined you. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. 13. Romans 8:28. In all things, God works for the good of those who love him. 14. 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory. Conclusion. God's refining work in the wilderness is not random. It is intentional and filled with purpose. Only those who walk in love, obedience, and submission to the Father's will can discern his hand in the testing. They see that trials are the pathway to blessing, and humbling is the doorway to God's eternal goodness. Amen.